In this video, we are going to talk about rich versus poor mindset. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for the future updates. A person's mentality is made up of the preconceived views they've developed as a result of the things they've been exposed to, such as their family, personal experiences, the media, and their education. This means that a person's mental state is shaped by his or her own set of ideas. People may be classified based on their mindsets. In this scenario, the affluent and the poor are separated by their similar attitudes about money, spending patterns, and their connection to it. How? 1. Compounded interest works for the rich and against the poor. People who are wealthy understand that money creates money, and money created by money is money. This basic fact is what separates the affluent from the poor in the eyes of those who are poor. If money is a source of opportunity for the wealthy, then it is also a source of hardship for the less fortunate. Rich money is believed to be a person's best friend. Rather than depending only on earnings, a wealthy individual might invest a part of their income. The wealthiest benefit from compounded interest more than the rest of us. This is due to the fact that a $1,000 investment will ultimately grow to a $10,000 one. Ultimately, a wealthy individual has the option of not working and relying only on investment income. Most wealthy people, however, work because they like their jobs rather than because they need the money. Poor. It is often believed that the poor labor for money. They don't put money aside for the future, nor do they put it into an investment vehicle. Just $1,000 might be seen as little to a poor individual. For the remainder of their lives, a person in poverty works from paycheck to paycheck. At the very least, the poor spend all of their money on goods from the wealthy, regardless of whether they really need them. Month to month, they have nothing. If you're poor because you spend money you don't have. Compounded interest rates work against the poor since they may quickly transform a $1,000 loan into a $10,000 burden over time. 2. Rich people expenditure versus poor people expenditure. Priority expenditure. Rich individuals spend their money on basics rather than luxuries. For example, a wealthy individual who has run out of milk will simply stroll into Sainsbury's and purchase a carton of milk. For the wealthy, a new phone would be unnecessary if their old one was still in fine working order. Net worth is more important to a really wealthy individual than any fads or fads. Buying on the spur of the moment. The needs and wants of the poor are both met by their spending. Poor people who run out of milk, for example, will leave Sainsbury's with more than just a carton of milk. Spending more than they have is a sign of poverty. They are more interested in the newest fashions than in one's financial situation. Those who are poor are concerned about their image. 3. Goals. Rich people think long-term, poor people live on instant gratification. Those that are wealthy have the foresight to plan ahead, which is becoming more rare in today's world of on-demand satisfaction. Nova Money teaches you how to plan and manage your money in the same way that wealthy individuals do. Nova makes it simple to establish financial objectives and develop sound spending habits. Using Nova, you'll be able to see in real time how you're spending your money and how close you are to reaching your financial objectives. It's been tested and confirmed to be effective. Poor individuals have short-term ambitions, or none at all, and focus on the here and now. Long-term objectives, such as saving for a rainy day, are not important to them. Paycheck to paycheck is a common way of life for the impoverished. Making ends meet becomes virtually hard when a catastrophe strikes. Because of the absence of money, a poor individual who was laid off during COVID-19 would be devastated. Life would be much more difficult. 4. Attitude towards risk. Risk takers tend to be wealthy individuals. The more money you have, the more inclined you are to take a risk. Because they have a wide range of investments, they are able to take risks. Rich individuals, for example, are more inclined to weigh the risks of making an investment in a startup. Wealthy individuals view this as an opportunity for growth if the estimate is within acceptable parameters. Risk-averse persons tend to be poor people. Poor people tend to be more risk-averse than their wealthier counterparts. As an example, a poor person is more likely to reject the offer to invest in a business than a wealthy one is. There is no way they view this as a way to get more money. They interpret this as a decrease in the amount of money they have to spend. 5. Attitude towards learning. Rich folks are ready to learn new things. Bonds, equities, and even real estate don't provide the best long-term returns when compounded. It's a result of what you learned in school. When it comes to becoming a billionaire in the United States, most people aren't born rich. They get a better grasp of the world as they continue to grow in knowledge. The more money they earn, the simpler it is for others to link the connections. The affluent are aware that they don't know it all. Affluent people don't hesitate to ask for help. Every person has something valuable to contribute, and they've come to understand it. Learning is not a priority for the poor. Learning is a chore for the poor. They are concerned with immediate satisfaction. A person's reputation is important to them. Thus, they have no idea what they don't know. They loathe being pushed, and they rapidly get nervous when confronted with new ideas. For the impoverished, having money is just a fantasy. While lacking the will to study, many assume wealthy people have been given their wealth because they were born with it or because they are greedy. They fail to grasp the fact that a large part of their plight is a direct result of the lifestyle choices they have made. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.